Welcome back, Resident Evil fans. Capcom has officially announced the next game in the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. We are going to get into the trailer, but first let's talk about some rumors that have been neither confirmed nor denied since the reveal. For starters, the main rumor is going to be Leon Kennedy being in the game or not being in the game. So, very well-known leaker Dust Golem has already stated that Leon is going to be a playable character in this game, and now he's doubling down on it. And it does make sense that Leon is going to be in the game based on the location of the game and the fact that Dust Golem was right for the reveal date of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Next, we still don't know whether this is going to be an open world game or if it's going to be a storyline, just straight game that you progress through like most of the others. So aside from those, that's most of the rumors that we, still really don't know answers for, or that could be a big player in the game. So let's move into the trailer. This game is going to take the franchise back to its origins in Raccoon City. So it's the 9th mainline Resident Evil game, and it's deeply terrifying aspects of psychological horror and pulse-pounding action. Capcom says that it's going to be spine-chilling realism like never before, with complex character details like lifelike facial expressions, realistic skin textures, and even high-fidelity sweat droplets that are sure to keep players on the edge of their seat. This game is going to follow Grace Ashcroft as an FBI agent tasked to look into an incident at a hotel where her mother was previously murdered. So her mother is Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak. And in this trailer, Grace's boss says that it's time for her to confront her past before the scene cuts to her bound upside down in a dark room. And then going from there, we see the corridors familiar to Raccoon City Mansion before getting this ominous, shadowy figure sitting in a chair insisting that Miss Ashcroft is a chosen one. So we also see the remnants of Raccoon City with the bomb mark that took it out and destroyed Raccoon City Police Department. Needless to say, although this franchise will continue its long-running story, this title is going to be very much a return to Resident Evil's survival horror origins. Survival horror fans have been anticipating news on the next Resident Evil for a very long time now. So the most recent mainline game that we have is 2021, and that's Resident Evil Village. So it emphasized combat against relentless waves of creatures, but then we got the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now we're going to get Resident Evil Requiem, which looks to be a reimagining of the series, with an evolution of concepts first introduced in the original Resident Evil and more focus on horror over action. So rumors also suggest that it'll serve as both a conclusion to the current story arcs, but also be a fresh starting point for the franchise's future. In this trailer, we also see some of the terrifying creatures, one that looks like it could be a creature returning from Resident Evil Outbreak, and another is just going to be our classic zombie-style creature. So there's really no telling what we're actually going to get when it comes to creature-wise. Will they introduce new creatures, or will it just go back to being, stuff we've already seen? As for my opinion on the trailer, I think this gave us a good dive into what Resident Evil 9 Requiem is going to have to offer. Between now and February 27th, we're bound to see much more into this game. So I'm sure we'll find out if Leon is going to be part of this game. We'll probably get actual gameplay footage so that we're going to know more what it's going to be like. Is it going to be first person? Is it going to be third person? Open world? Just single storyline driven game. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe, like, turn on notifications so that you catch all my videos as soon as I post them, and I will catch you in the next one.